Weekend is almost here. If you're looking for something else fun to do, here's something new you can try out.
A new brewery just opened up in Cape Coral, and it offers a variety of drinks, food. Catherine Marsh has been hanging out there this morning. Catherine, what can you show us?
Good morning, Sam and Chris. Yes, we are almost to the weekend, and if you're looking for something a little different or new to try, 8 Foot Brewing just opened its doors a few weeks ago. Now, we wanted to take you behind the scenes, get a closer look at something that you can enjoy that's a little different this weekend. So we've got Roger here, one of the co-owners of 8 Foot Brewing. Now, for someone who really doesn't know a whole lot about making beer, I mean, I know I like to drink it, but I don't really know the whole process behind it. You guys are brewing up some delicious stuff, it seems like, over here. How do you know when it's finished? You know, what can you tell us? How can you walk us through it?
Absolutely. So we have a Hefeweizen here that's getting pretty close to finishing. You can see that active fermentation has stopped, so we don't have any bubbles coming out like we do maybe over there. And so one of the most important things in beer is going to be the yeast, and so we want to make them as happy as possible. So we provide these beautiful tanks. We give them lots of sugar to eat because that's what they like to eat. So they eat the sugar, they produce alcohol and CO2. And we're going to see how much sugar is left in the beer. So I'm going to come over here to my Zwickel, fancy word, Zwickel. I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to fill this up, and we're going to get a gravity reading. And so we're going to take a specific gravity of the sugar left in the beer. And that's going to give us an idea if we're getting pretty close to the end of fermentation, where the yeast begins to fall out. There's no more food left for them, so they tend to start to go to sleep. And then we have some tasty beer to drink.
Let's see.
Looks like we're doing pretty good. I think we're shooting for around 10:10, 10:08. And it's looking pretty good. So I think we're pretty much done with that batch of Hefeweizen. We're going to go ahead and drop it down to about 36 degrees. And we are going to keg it up.
Very interesting. Yeah. Sounds like something I'd like to drink. Maybe a little too early now, but maybe a little later, right?
Absolutely.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Roger. Stick with us. We got more coming up in the next 30 minutes. We're live in Cape Coral. Catherine Marsh, Fox 4, in your corner.
All right, and if you want to check out 8 Foot Brewing, they're located off Southeast 16th Place in Cape Coral. They're open on Saturdays from 1 to 10. For more details, you can head over to our website, fox4now.com.
I've been to a couple of those breweries to do stories in the past, and we go back and see what the whole process, and it is like a science experiment, isn't it? Like, they explain it like he just did, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying.
Right, and all those big fancy tools, you know, the big machines. It's quite the thing to look at when you go in there. I like when they're all exposed like that.
For me, it's just magic.
I don't think Mike...
Starts off as water and then it's in a can.
Beer is magic. You are so right, Chris.
I don't think my chemistry
words to live by.
My chemistry class, you know, would suffice.
I think we need a team outing, though. I think that place is new. It looks fun.
For journalism.
Yeah, and Sam and I, we also love Hefeweizen, so
yeah, we're just saying that.
Let's do it.
I'm still wondering why it's called 8 Foot Brewing.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll get that answer.
All right, I'll be patiently waiting. Here's